Hi guys, Robbie46 here now. Welcome yourselves to the final round of the Supersport League on Ride 2 on the Xbox One. It is round 10. Today we are racing at Sugo. And first I'd like to apologise if anyone tried to watch the race live. I did try live streaming it. As you can see, it says on screen broadcasting, but in brackets it's got no viewers. According to my screen it was all working, but apparently the live stream wasn't actually working when people tried to view it. And unfortunately people weren't actually able to watch it live, so apologies for that. I had a few technical difficulties. Hopefully we can get it up and running for tonight's Superbike race and get it all live and everything, so fingers crossed we can get it up and running. So let's go over and start this race now. It is of course Sugo, the fast circuit. 10 of us in the race. And that broadcasting thing stays on my screen the whole race, which was a little bit off-putting, so I had to get used to that, which was a bit annoying. But we're on the run into the first corner, and we're in the lead. Obviously everyone right behind us, so we've got to try and make a clean getaway and see if we can pull out a bit of a lead. I was expecting a few people to come with me as we get ready for this tricky chicane. Get it right. You can make up loads of time, get it wrong, and you end up jumping all over the place and sometimes even crashing. So at the moment we got a lead. We got someone right behind us though. That was Moreland 97. Let's have a look at Mr. Troyolo's start as he goes into the second corner. Currently in 5th place, but unfortunately touches 4th place and down he goes. Just not quite enough room there, so down to 9th place as he tries to get past the Kawasaki into the chicane. A bit of a touch, and unfortunately he ended up high siding. So back with me as we come onto the back straight. We've got a Kawasaki right behind us, but we have got a little bit of a lead at the moment, but not a huge one. Kawasaki really starts to stretch his legs on the back straight. So Moreland is right on us at the moment as we come to the final part of the lap. Like I said, we're doing the fast course, so we're not doing the one with the chicane. Just because not many people actually like the chicane. So now we've just got to be patient on the throttle and wait for the exit and then power it out, and that is the end of the first lap. And, you can see that Kawasaki right there, but we're going to have a look at Biker's start now on the Yamaha. So let's see how his first lap went. Didn't get the best of starts, dropped down to 8th place into the first corner, down to 9th. Try and get up the inside of quite a few people and got up to 3rd. So made up shitloads of places, but then got squeezed. You saw Mr. Troyolo crash there as well, so back down to 5th place. So a little bit of work to do. Took not the best line through there as he went over the curb. That does slow you down. He's right on Chutney BMX at the moment. He's on the Triumph, the only Triumph in the race. He's going to see if he can slipstream in. Chutney BMX had quite a few issues on the exit the corner there. So Bike up to 4th place. Staying in 4th. Chutney got a better drive out, so back down to 5th place. And then Biker got a better run out and through back up to 4th. Will Crisps currently in 3rd place into the final corner. Again, waiting for the exit. It's a long final corner, especially on the Supersports. Right, back with me now. So we're on lap 2. Moreland has just come past on the Kawasaki. He went a little bit wide. So now I've got to see if I can go with him. We'll try and retake the lead. Come up to the chicane. I got a horrible exit, went across the curb, that lost quite a bit of time. Obviously no wheels on the ground, you're not getting any drive. So he lost a little bit of time. And the Kawasaki out of this corner just seems to edge away. I wasn't close enough to use the slipstream anyway. So the gap was 7/10. See if I could close in a little bit. That was the plan anyway. Just have to ignore that broadcasting thing. It does stay there the whole race, unfortunately, and it does stay with no viewers because no one could actually view it, unfortunately. Like I said, I will try and sort that out for the Superbike race tonight, so hopefully we can get that one running live. So currently, at the moment, as things stand, I will be crowned champion after this race. Of course, all I got to do is keep my nose dry and score some points, not have any penalties or anything. So at the moment, everything looking all peachy. Through the chicane, definitely a better line through there that time. Closing in a little bit. And a run onto the back straight Moorland gun on the curb. That does spin up the rear a bit. Doesn't seem to affect the Kawasaki too much. Almost on the back of him. Almost right with him. So just a couple of tenths. So managed to close down quite a bit in this lap. And we just got to wait for the run at the final corner. Could I use this slipstream? Of course I was going to try. That Kawasaki in a straight line. Suzuki can't quite live with it. Into the first corner. So we're definitely putting on the pressure at the moment. Through the chicane. Both got a pretty decent line through there. I went a little bit wide into there, a bit too quick. So lost a little bit of time. Again, the exit. Moorland got a cleaner exit that time, didn't use the curb too much. You just see how quick that Kawasaki pulls at corners. We've still got quite a bit of work to do. As we come to the end of lap number 4. Not the longest of track, so the race was going by pretty damn quick. We're going to switch back to Biker on the end of lap number 3. As he just got nudged back down to 5th place by Chutney BMX. On to lap number 4 for him. And he gets outbraked by 2 people. A bit of a collision there. And again, another crash there. So unfortunately, a few collisions going on at the moment. That Kawasaki did drop back, so down to 8th place for Biker at the moment. So a lot of work to do as he tries to get the better of Morgan. And he does so, just about. Morgan goes up the inside. Both go on the curb, spins the rear up. Over to Mr. Troyello now. As he tries to get up a few more places. He's up to 5th at the moment. Of course, he had those couple of crashes on the opening lap as he goes up the inside. Goes a bit wide. So So still in 5th place at the moment as he tries to go up the inside again. Right, back with me. We are on the end of lap number 4 still. Put the power on a bit too soon there. Almost went on the grass. So end of lap number 4. Time to start lap number 5. That gap, 7 tenths again. So a lot of work to do. Had to put in a decent lap again to see if I could close in on Moorland. But the Suzuki just down a bit on speed down the straights. Looked like we closed up a little bit there. Again, not a great exit at the corner, at the second part of the chicane. So we lost a big chunk of time. "12 seconds back to Lord Crisps in 3rd place, so a massive gap back to 3rd. And a pretty big gap to Moorland now. So 1.7. So that mistake through this chicane definitely cost me quite a big chunk of time. Made a lot of work to do. Lord Crisps still in 3rd place. Right, at the final corner again as we come to the end of lap number 5. Okay, that's lap number 5 done, and we're going to skip forward to lap number 7 because nothing really happened on lap number 6. I go very wide there, bit of a mistake. So the gap had opened up quite a bit, and Moorland was catching a back marker. See up ahead, the back marker was being a bit of a nuisance, holding them up, not letting them through, kind of weaving all over the track. Moorland got through, but into the second part of this corner the back marker just took him out, so both of them went down. So I managed to get into the lead, but I did feel a bit bad because it's not obviously the way I wanted to get into the lead. Didn't want Moorland to get taken out by back marker. So into the hairpin, I let him back through. Went a bit wide, so cut back underneath him, but didn't quite work. So we're back down to 2nd. Now I was going to say, all right, let's try and get ahead properly. So that back marker, I'm going to completely disqualify him from the race because he was just been an absolute twat. And he's on the complete wrong type of bike as well. Trying to use the slipstream of the Kawasaki, but didn't want to get too close. So lap number 8. Not many laps left. So, could I stay with Moorland? Obviously not many laps left at all. I was going to try and get him at some point. Of course, I had to try and make it through this chicane without fucking up this time. Got through there nice and cleanly. Right, time for the back straight. Expecting Moorland to go wide, but he didn't. Trying to use the Kawasaki slipstream, but even still it just edges away ever so slightly, and then we just about start catching him at the end of the straight. Through these left-handers, just closing him down a little bit, right on the back of him, on the curb a little bit, into the long right. Come round to finish lap number 8 and start the penultimate lap. So still all to play for, not much of a gap. We're with Danny D at the moment in 7th place. Of course, having a few issues with people a bit earlier on, but he did let them all back through. You'll just see how quickly that Kawasaki picks up speed as he gets past Lord Crisps on the Suzuki. Forces them a bit wide. Both go off track a bit. Lord Crisps muscling his way through. So still in 7th at the moment. Danady going very, very wide. Morgan just behind him. So this right-hander. See what the Kawasaki can do on another Suzuki. Not even having to use the slipstream too much, and through he goes. Lord Crisps trying to go around the outside, that's a long way around. Danny D staying in 6th place, so 6th place was his. He had picked up a bit of a penalty from earlier on, 1.2 second penalty. And he's closing in on the guys just ahead of him. So that was the end of lap number 8 for Danny D on the Kawasaki. Back with me, lap number 9, penultimate lap. Could I find a way past Moorland? Or would he just edge away? The gap obviously buggeroo. Close in a bit there. Thought about stepping up the inside, but a bit of a dodgy corner to try and shove up the inside there. There's quite a few lines you can take through there. We're looking good at the moment. Obviously, if I was going to get past the Kawasaki, I had to try and make it stick before this back straight. So I go very, very wide. So I lose a little bit of time over the curb. Saw myself drifting out to the curb, so I thought, right, let's just go all the way over it. So half a second was the gap, so we lost quite a bit of time, unfortunately. And with only one more lap to go, and I had a serious task on my hands. Still half a second. Okay, here we go, out the final corner. Run down to the line. End of lap number 9. Lap number 10 starting. Back with Danny D on lap number 9. Still in 6th place at the moment. And he did catch up to the guys in front. So he could get up to potentially 3rd place here. But a bit of a collision there. And through goes Danny D up to 4th. But that's actually the back marker. So 4th place was as high as Danny D was going to be able to go. And that back marker just ahead on the Honda V4. Like I said, he wasn't making a nuisance of himself. And he done exactly the same to Danny D. Danny D getting in the slipstream, goes to go right, and he weaved into him. And then into the hairpin, he just goes straight into the back of him and makes Danny D crash. So, again, he will be disqualified from the race for being an absolute twat. So like I said, not only was he on the complete wrong type of bike, he was just being an absolute twat to everyone, not moving out of the way. So Danny D, unfortunately, it was down to 9th place. Of course, he did lose quite a bit of time recording that clip. It took him a bit to get going again. Okay, we'll watch Biker on lap number 9 as well, the end of lap number 9. And you see there's Danny D just ahead of him and the Twat back marker. See him weave there, and then you'll see Danny D get taken out by him as well. Did put Biker off a little bit as he ended up going really wide and lost a place to Lord Crisps, so down to 5th place, and then tried to get underneath him. Not quite working. Tried to go up the inside into the right-hander as he made it stick. Or will Lord Crisps be able to slipstream him down the straight? Wow, at the moment he was staying in 4th place. Lord Crisps trying to slipstream him. Back with me on the final lap now. Still just behind Moorland. Still got a little bit of a gap to try and breach. Had to keep pushing. Had to try and make the last lap a good one. The chicane. Had a bit of a whoopsie on the way out. Didn't lose too much time, just a little bit. On to the back straight. Nowhere near close enough to use the slipstream. Not that I could really use it anyway. So 0.6 of a second at the moment. To try and push because we were really running out of time now. Closed in a bit. Closed in a bit again there. 4/10, so taking 2/10 out. Around the final corner, keeping it nice and tight. Closed in a bit more. Just to run out the final corner. But it wasn't going to be. Had to settle for 2nd place. Back with Biker for the final lap now, as he just gets overtaken by Lord Crisps. Biker goes back up the inside of him. Lord Crisps trying to hang around the outside, try and put him up the inside for the 2nd corner, and just about gets through. Someone else had come to join the party as well. There's Morgan, who's right behind Biker. Still trying to find a way through on Lord Crisp. Lord Crisp had a bit of a weird moment, almost high-sided. Suzuki on the Yamaha. The Yamaha seems to be able to keep almost level pegging with the Suzuki, and he's through into 4th place. Now he's got to try and stay ahead. Crisps was trying to find a way through, but unfortunately Lord Crisps took out Biker, but he did let him back through. But unfortunately both of them dropped quite a few positions. CA Specialised just ahead, and at the final corner, so unfortunately, despite Biker trying, it was ruined by Lord. It's Moorland that took the win, followed by myself in 2nd place, just 2/10 behind. We managed to close that gap down quite considerably on the last lap, and by the line it was just 2/10 of a second as we wait for 3rd place, and it's quite a big gap for Mr. Troilo, over 15 seconds. He gets 3rd place, and we've got to wait a bit more for 4th. And it was Morgan who took 4th place, followed by CA Specialised in 5th. Biker ended up in 6th place because Chutney had quite a big penalty. He ends up in 7th. Lord Crisps in 8th. Danny D 9th. And that's it, because we're disqualifying the guy who was wildcarding. Like I said, he was on a complete wrong bike and just took people out. So the final championship standards are as follows. Don't take too much into consideration with this because we got to do one final job with the championship, and that is take away people's penalty points and their respective points for the penalties. So that's what it looks like at the moment. And now let's go ahead and take away the penalty points to see the final overall standings. So I win the championship, my first league that I've organised that I've won. So really happy with that. I end with 192 points. Morlan 97 is in second with 167. Mr. Troilo moves up to third ahead of Nicole now with 144.5 points. Nicole moves down to fourth place with 136. My Sweaty Gibbons is in fifth with 104 points. Morgan in sixth with 85. Surfing Kid 18 in seventh with 82.5. Chutney BMX in 8th with 77 points. Bike It in 9th with 66.5. CA Specialised 10th with 61. Blunt Scooters in 11th with 34. Equal with Lord Crisps in 12th with 34 points. Jamie 13th with 13 points. I Danny D 14th with 9 points. Team Punk Mofo 15th with 8 points. Thoya 16th with 5 points. And Shuggy in 17th with 5 points. So that is it, guys. That is the end of the Supersport League on Ride 2 on the Xbox One. I want to say a big thank you to all the guys for racing. It's been a really enjoyable league. We had a few issues, obviously, with collisions and that, but I know that the penalty point system was harsh, but I think it was harsh but fair, and it did kind of calm a few people down after we had quite a few issues at the start of the season, especially at Francia Quarter, where it was just an absolute nightmare. But overall, it's been a really good league and really competitive. We've had a few different winners, and yeah, just a big thank you to all the guys who raced, be it just wild card or for the whole season. Obviously the league couldn't happen without those guys, and also thank you to all of you for watching. I'm glad that you guys have been enjoying the league racing. We've still got one more race to do in Superbike League, and then that is over as well. So thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Apologies again for not being able to show the race live last night with a few technical issues with Twitch. And all that's left to say, guys, is thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall leave you guys with the Supersport champion, myself. So thanks, guys. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!